Hey, thanks for joining us. I'm sitting here with Ali from Norwill Healthcare. And, you know, if you're watching this video, you may have an interest in getting into the healthcare field. And this gentleman here knows a lot about it because he runs a really wonderful company that you help a lot of folks, a lot of folks stay in their homes and such. But, we've talked about this before. You help a lot of folks who are getting into the business learn how to do this and teach, and thought maybe you'd share about all the educational opportunities that Norwill offers for somebody.
All right, awesome. Well, I'll say this, one of the things that one of the biggest deficiencies and especially on a market like this is a lack of knowledge or education.
Okay.
Just not knowing what to do. We assume things and we think we know. And like, for example, someone who's taking care of a loved one at home and they may not know that there's a better way to move or transfer or, a better way to feed somebody or that kind of thing. And so, our whole thing at Norwill is that we're really trying to introduce and promote the idea of what education looks like. And on all levels of the game, to our employees or possible employees, to our partners, to the families that we work with. And so basically, as far as the industry goes, what we've seen is that there's a mass exodus. There's a lot of things going on in today's world.
Yeah, there's been a lot in the news about that recently. Sure.
With nurses just, and not that they don't know, it's just that, there's just a lot of challenges, with something that is uncertain. And so what that does is it causes a vacuum. There's a big need for nurses. There's a big need for healthcare workers. And there may be someone who feels like they have been taking care of a family member, or they've been questioning whether or not what they're going to do the rest of their lives, or they may have been affected by a lot of the things that's been going on in today's society. With rumors of wars and pandemics and things like that, there's always room for us to be able to, to help. And this is a noble profession. To be able to be a nurse or a healthcare provider, in times of need like that. And so we want to be able to, put people in a position where they can actually grow to those dimensions, So from the standpoint of being an employee with something like this, let's say you don't have any skill, but you have a desire, you in your heart, you feel like I can help somebody, you know what I mean? Well, there are steps, and what we want to do is be able to give you the ability to make those steps and possibly even work while you're moving forward to that, because that's another part of that reality. You got to have some kind of balance with, all right, I got to take time out of my life and I got to go, I might not have a few years to do this, and so, you coming in and you're saying, well, I don't know,
But you guys are good at then helping and even assisting going, if somebody's getting just started, okay, here's what you can do. And I think even you mentioned you can find sources of training and also even financial assistance sometimes, if that.
Yep. So, how this works for us is coming in the door, if you don't have any training, we can set you up with one of our partners. We have the ability to train as well, on a HHA level, which is a home health aid level.
Okay.
That's the 72 or 73 skills that you need to learn how to do, moving people, feeding people, that kind of thing. That's something that our nurses are qualified to do. But, working with community partners, we may actually pay that fee, and maybe you work out a plan where you're paying that back, or we're investing in you part of that.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I guess so. I can start working for you, and I'm getting training as I'm doing the work. I'm kind of working. I'm working off, what you. It
definitely is
nice.
a motivation because again, we need healthcare workers. We need to refill this gap that in this vacuum that's been created. With the times, and so giving a person who doesn't have a skill but have a desire to want to do this work. And this way, coming in as an HHA, for example, or home health aide, you get an opportunity to see whether or not this is something you really want to do. Because this is the grunt.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
this is happening.
Hey, everybody has to start somewhere. That's just the truth.
That's it.
Sure.
And then of course there's an STNA, which is just a state tested nurse's assistant. And really all that is just an HHA or a home health aide. The home health aide is just a certification. the STNA is state certified. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
you're acknowledged, you know, when in that point, you can actually work in like facilities and things like that with a bigger caseload,
Yeah.
of course, and more responsibility. The difference between home health, for example, and a state STNA who may work in a facility is that you're on a floor in a facility with 10 to 20 people or whatever, however they, and you have to make sure through your schedule that you get through this. With home health, it's one person, more intimate. There's differences in how the pay scales go, but the difference in the responsibility and the effectiveness that you can have in a one-on-one is a little bit different. And so with us, again, a part of our education is all about ethics and all about how to conflict resolution and all these things that actually help build you up as a good care provider. And these are things that we're promoting in our, that's within our grasp. That we don't always want to just trust people that say, well, because you're a nurse or because you're a trainer or because you're going to actually push these types of things. And hopefully all we're doing is just drawing that out. So the next level of this thing is that if you, even want to, move up to a nurse, again, we have community partners. We have a relationship with, I know they don't mind me mentioning their school, Hondros University. Yeah, Hondros University. And they are a small college who understands that, everybody needs an opportunity. I really like them because, it's kind of like a grassroots type of thing. It's very organic, which is a lot like we are, understanding that people have these challenges, and they want to be able to go to progress and grow, and so they have evening classes, they have daytime classes, they have weekend classes, and all that can wrap around, your schedule and get you going. And again, going to school, it's one of those things that it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of planning, and we want to be able to help you get through, some of that. So we offer them the ability, let's say, you are in the nursing program and you're going to get your LPN diploma. And, of course, you are also trained to be an STNA. Mm-hmm. And you have the ability after about 6 months to be an STNA, to be trained to be to get certified to be an STNA. And so those are people that we can actually work with, even right now while they're going to school, and, and get them maybe a part-time position, and they can get that training if they don't have it, or, just the ability to make the ends meet, and so that's the kind of partnerships that we trying to make with the community and with community partners like Hondros and other schools that we may be working with, and potential workers or students who may want to progress in this field,
It sounds like there's a lot of opportunity. I know you talk, it's a track, that you can come along and and I know you guys you got a great reputation for the work you provide for people, and that's another draw. You want to belong to a team like that. And it's interesting what you said in terms of you help draw it out of people, mm-hmm. not just and I think that's probably has a lot to do. Some folks have this desire, and we talked about this last time, just help and all that. Mm-hmm. And I think you have to have that first.
You do.
But if you really feel that, and you want to get started, or maybe you're already into it and you're looking to progress a little bit, mm-hmm. I think Ali'd be a great guy to talk to, because he can really help you do it, and do it the right way too, I think. Hey, Ali, if somebody's watching right now and wants to find out more, what's the best way they can get in touch with you?
Well, they can email us at ottoman6, OTTOMANN6 at norwillhcs.com, or they can come to our website which is norwillhcs.com, or they can call us at 216-441-9669.
And I'm sure we'll put all that information beneath this video so people can do it. So take Ali up on it. Great teacher and a great caregiver. We've spoken in the past in some of the other videos, and you can check out some other videos there while you're at the website that'll fill you in about what it's like doing this and what it's like doing it with Norwill too. And I think you'll like what you see. So thanks so much, Ali.
Thank you. Appreciate you.